Okay, in this video, we are going to find the vertices, the co-vertices, and the foci of this ellipse. So you notice it's a little bit different than the previous video because now I have x minus 1 squared in the numerator and y plus 2 squared in the numerator. So our center is not at 0, 0. So that is the first thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and find my center of my ellipse. So it's going to be at 1, negative 2. So be careful there because the signs do change. So my center is at 1 minus 2. Okay, so then from there, you'll notice that my x squared is going to be where my major axis is because 16 is larger than 4. That's how you know that. So that means my a squared equals 16. So my a is going to be plus or minus 4. So that means I'm going to have to, from 1 minus 2, so if we make a really quick 1, negative 2, something around there, I'm going to have to subtract 4 and add 4 from the center. So my vertices is going to be at 1 minus 4, negative 2. Notice we don't go up or down, we're just going horizontal. And at 1 plus 4 minus 2. And then we go ahead and do the math, and we end up with negative 3, negative 2, and at 5, negative 2. Okay, so there right here is the vertices. Okay, and then to find the co-vertices, my b squared is 4. So that means that my b is, scooch it over, plus or minus 2. So then going back to our graph up here, this is going to go up. From here, we would go up and down. So for my co-vertices, plus or minus 2 from the center, we would go 1, and then negative 2 minus 2, and then we would do 1, 2, minus 2. So my co-vertices are 1, negative 4, and 1, 0. Okay. All right, the last thing that we're going to find is the foci. So my foci here is going to be, we need to figure out my c squared, right? So c squared equals, whoa, not b squared. We always have our a's first here because we're subtracting. So I need the larger number, a squared minus b squared. So my c squared equals 16 minus 4. So what is 16 minus 4? Ooh, hit the pen again. So c squared equals 12. And then this one doesn't come out quite as pretty. But my c equals plus or minus the square root of 12. And just treat square root of 12 just like we did in the previous ones up there. So my center is at 1, negative 2. And since the foci is on the x-axis, we're going to affect the x, not the y. So we're going to go 1 minus root 12, negative 2, and then 1 plus root 12, negative 2, and we're just going to keep it at exact numbers here, and we're just going to leave it in the root. So that would be the foci here. All right, that is it for this video.